Who says given that a equal 4, b equal 2, and c equal -1, find the value of a minus b plus c. A is 4, minus b is 2, plus c, which is plus -1. So it's going to be equal to 4 minus 2 plus -1. And that's 1. Nice and easy. Now part 2 says 2a raised to the b. So it's 2 times a is 4, raised to the power b, and b is 2. So that works out to be 2 times 4 raised to the second power. 4 to the second power is 16, so this works out to be 2 times 16, and 2 times 16 is 32. Nice and easy. All right, now down here says a bottle contains 500 milliliter of orange juice. Write an expression for each of the following. The amount of juice left in the bottle after pouring out p milliliter. So if it initially had 500 and then you pour out p, then what remains is 500 minus p. Clearly, it says now the amount of juice left in the bottle after pouring out Q glasses, each containing R milliliter. All right, so it is, say you're pouring out Q glasses. Sometimes it might be a little vague to see. All right, it might be vague to see it, but sometimes it's good when you use numbers. You'll see it better. For example, let's say you were pouring out 3 glasses, right? Each containing 50 milliliter. And what would the total be? The total would be 500 minus the amount of glass times how much milliliter in each glass. 500 minus 3 times 50, don't it? That's what you would do if you had numbers there, right? So imagine if there was no numbers there. All right, so take away the numbers now. So it's going to be 500 minus the amount of glasses, which is Q, times how much milliliter each glass contains, which is R. So it's 500 minus QR. All right, so you don't need this there. This was just to help you to understand the concept. All right, so this shouldn't be there. Ignore the 3 and the 50. What we were just looking at is just substituting. Let's say it was 3 glasses and each glass contained 50 milliliter. When you know that you pour out 3 times 50, which is 150, and so you'd have 350 milliliter left back. Now I'm saying just substitute 3 and 50 back as Q and R. So it's 500 minus QR. That's the expression. So let's get rid of the made up numbers. Nice and easy. All right, now the next part says, write as a single fraction 2k over 3 plus 2 minus k over 5. Write it as a single fraction. The LCM between 3 and 5 is 15. So we're going to say 3 into 15 goes 5 times. And then 5 times 2k is 10k. 5 times 2k is 10k. Then 5 into 15 goes 3 times. 5 into 15 goes 3 times. So it becomes 3 times 2, which is 6, minus 3 times k is minus 3k. Nice and easy. All right. And so what are we getting now? 10k minus 3k, and 10k minus 3k is 7k. And so we get 7k plus 6. Over 15. Nice and easy. 7k plus 6 over 15. Now right here, so now part D, it says 4 mangoes and 2 pears cost $24, while 2 mangoes cost Four mangoes and 2 pears cost $24, while 2 mangoes and 3 pears cost 16. Write the simultaneous equation. All right. So writing the simultaneous equation. All right. It says 4 mangoes. We're going to let x be mangoes. All right. So 4x plus 2y is equal to 24. And the next thing is 2 mangoes, 2m plus 3 pears, 3y, 2 mangoes plus 3 pears equals $16. All right, so state clearly what is x. X represent the cost of 1 mango, and y represent the cost of 1 pear. So that's what we're doing. X represent the cost of 1 mango and y represent the cost of 1 pear. Next, it's going to ask us to work out x and y. We didn't want to work out x and y? It didn't ask to work out x and y. Even though it didn't ask it, let us just do it. All right, just for the sake of doing mathematics, let's work out what x and y is. X represents the cost of 1 mango, but we could work out x by multiplying the second equation by 2 to get 4x plus 6y, and that would equal to 32. All right, and then we subtract them. 4x minus 4x gone, 6y minus 2y become 4y, and so what we get is 4y would be equal to 8. All right, so second one minus the first one will give 4y equal 8. All right, so call this equation 2 and call this one equation 1. All right, so equation 2 minus 1, equation 2 minus equation 1 give us that 4y is equal to 8, and if 4y equal 8, y must equal 2. All right, so this is telling us that y equal 2. If y is equal to 2, that's the cost of 1 pear. The cost of 1 pear is really $2. All right, just putting it on the side, this is $2. If y is $2, 2 times 2 is 4. And so bring over that, we're getting 24 minus 4 is 20. And so x is 5. And so the cost of 1 mango is $5. Nice and easy. All right. Now this says factorize this expression completely. A cubed minus 12 minus a. To factorize this expression completely, first thing is factor out a from a cubed to get a times a squared minus 12. And that's finished. All you have to do is factor out a. Now the second one now is a quadratic expression to factorize. To factorize a quadratic expression, we need to split the middle term first and then factorize it. So we ask ourselves, which two numbers when we times them we get 6, but when we add them we get negative 5. Now that looks to me like negative 3 and negative 2. From these two, that looks like negative 3 and negative 2. Negative 3 plus negative 2. Yep. And so what we're going to do is rewrite this as 2x squared. Instead of saying minus 5x, we're going to say minus 2x minus 3x minus 2x minus 3x plus 3. And then we're going to factor out 2x from the first two terms. Factoring out 2x, we're going to be left with x minus 1. Then we're going to factor out minus 3 from right here. And we're going to be left back with x minus 1. And so all of this work out just to be 2x minus 3 times x minus 1. That's it, nice and easy. 2x minus 3 times x minus 1. That's what all of this works out to be.